Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Bosco, or the Amazon Don here, whatever you want to call me. As you see, it's my first Amazon YouTube video, first video on this channel in general, and I really kind of want to get right into it. I don't want to do a long intro, a long history of how I started selling on Amazon. That might be a future video in the future, but this video I kind of want to explain how Amazon FBA works, how Amazon private labeling works, and how you can get started, and how it's probably the fastest growing business in the world right now, and something really anyone can get into. As you see, I'm on the Amazon home screen here. Obviously that's what we're going to be discussing in this video, but I first wanted to cover a couple little topics before I got off track. Sometimes I keep talking, sometimes I get into the product research and I don't really hit the points I want to hit, so I just made a little Google Docs here. I basically just wanted to cover a couple points before I got the video started. So if you guys didn't know, over 112 million people in the USA alone have Amazon Prime accounts. I don't know if you really kind of understand what that means for the future of business, the future of shopping, the future of e-commerce in general, but 112 million people. I'm a Canadian, so I'm not 100% sure of the population of the United States. I know it's 300 and something million. I don't know how close it's getting to 400 million, but 112 million people out of that population have an Amazon Prime account. And that's not even factoring people that just shop on Amazon without a Prime account, or people that aren't even old enough to have an Amazon Prime account. So it's well over probably half the eligible population that has an Amazon Prime account, and that's where people are shopping. If people are willing to spend a subscription fee to have 2-day shipping and all the other benefits of Amazon Prime, that's where they're doing a large bulk of their shopping, and that's where we want to be selling. Another fun stat is 4,000 items per minute, 240,000 items per hour. You see the numbers here: 5.7 million items per day, 40 million a week, over 160 million items per month. And Amazon does $25 billion a month in sales, and we can obviously have a little piece of that if we're selling as a store on Amazon ourselves. So if you have an idea that you're going to just get rich quick online nowadays with drop shipping or kind of these other kind of get rich quick schemes, if you will, they're not really schemes, but they advertise as like getting rich quick, then this isn't for you. Just click off the video right now. You don't have to see my face ever again. You don't have to see this bald head ever again. You don't see anything ever again. Click off the video, because this isn't a get rich quick scheme. It was 6 months before I saw my first sale. When I first got on Amazon, granted, I had no idea what I was doing. First time around, didn't really have a lot of tricks of the trade. It can be done with less hitches, done a little bit quicker, but it does take time, it does take patience, and you will in time see the results, and you will in time see a business that you can keep scaling and growing year over year. And basically, just to explain the process, I know it can be a little bit confusing. Some people are kind of even confused that you can sell on Amazon. Some people think Amazon's just Amazon, and you can just buy off Amazon, and Amazon houses their own products, has their own products, sells their own products. Over half of Amazon's products are from people like me and other sellers that send them product, and small businesses that send them product, and they receive it and they sell it for you. So it's not just Amazon selling. We can cut into this $25 million a month, like I said before. So basically, here in the first diagram, this kind of explains the beginning process of what you want to do. I'm not going to cover all of this in this video, obviously, or this would be probably a 5 or 6 hour video. This is just kind of a video to explain Amazon to get started on this channel, and then we're going to move on to the different stages as well. So the first stage we'll probably cover in a future video, maybe a little bit today, is product research. So researching your product, kind of seeing how much money you can make on the product, and where you can get the product, etc. The second part is sourcing. So you're going to source from a different country. I mean, you can source from North America in certain cases, but the products tend to be a little more expensive. So we usually source products overseas on various websites. I'll show you one of the websites today. Then you have to go into product listing, creating your listing on Amazon, and then shipping the product, and eventually launching the product. Basically, on Amazon's end, I have a diagram here as well. You send the products to Amazon after you've researched, bought, etc. from overseas. Amazon stores your product, so they're going to warehouse it themselves, so you don't have to worry about having it at your house, if you had your own warehouse, etc., your basement, like how we started. The customers are going to purchase the product from Amazon. Amazon picks and packs the products. You've probably seen the Amazon boxes before, obviously, that have come to your house, and they ship it out to you, and that's that. You don't have to cover any of the logistical stuff. Once you send it to Amazon, you just sit back and you collect your money. So that's pretty much all I wanted to cover in terms of like just a couple quick points before the video started. But basically, now I'm going to show you how Amazon works. It's very simple. It's very, very straightforward. So here we are. I was going to pick like a random item, like you see all these items advertised, but I'm actually going to choose this. This is a product that we actually ordered for our Amazon company. It's a ice cube tray. So it's like an ice, you put like icicles or popsicles in here. It's a popsicle mold, and it comes with like these little, sorry for crinkling everything, little popsicle mold sticks, and you stick them in, you make a popsicle. I mean, pretty straightforward product. everyone's probably used or seen a popsicle mold before. So very like you don't have to be like really intricate in what you're thinking of here. It's anything you can think of could sell on Amazon. So and I ended up not doing this product because the margins weren't exactly what I wanted, but I'm just gonna use this as an example for you guys. So you can see the product obviously in my hand. This is a sample I ordered from a supplier. You can see it here. So if you saw the one I was using, you don't really see one exactly similar. Here it is. Here's a similar one right here. This is actually another reason I didn't get into the market. We can get into this stuff again down the road. But you see the product, like it's very cheap. A lot of people have like entered the market and it's competitive. But just for the sake of showing how Amazon works, we're going to click on this one. It's literally this exact product here. Exact same thing. They've tanked the price. I remember when I was looking at this, it was like a $10 to $15 product. Now they're down to $5.50. So we're going to go to our Helium 10 add-on here. Helium 10 is basically a product research tool that I'll go into more in depth in a future video, but it basically lets you see what products are selling for on Amazon, and it lets you see basically how many units a company's doing and some more information about their keywords and what they're doing to sell. So basically here I'll go into Amazon product research and it'll just give me an idea of what kind of sales velocity that this specific company is doing. As you see, the price is low, but they do almost 700 units a month they sell. It's not great. The revenue is okay, $4,000 a month. I mean, to start off in Amazon, that's not bad, but nothing too crazy. You see they dropped their price. They're probably having problems selling. Again, this was a market that I didn't want to get involved in, but we can click, if you just go to the main page for the search, you can actually pull up every single one on that front page and actually be on the front page as well. And you can kind of see get a gauge for the revenue that these guys are making. So you see this company right here, Audi Popsicle Mold set of 2, does $115,000 a month. That's a home run product, over $1 million gross a year. And you see they have over 2,000 reviews. You can see all sorts of information about it here. You can see their fees that they'd have to do with Amazon, which we can look at later, their price, how many units they move, etc. They move almost 10,000 units a month. So this is a home run product if it's done properly. As you see, the design's a little bit different, and you can basically see like what they offer. They're Amazon's choice for popsicle molds. It's a good product. So as you see, this is a product sold on Amazon. What you don't see is kind of where they source it from and the potential profit they make. So we're going to go over to a site called Alibaba.com. I'll have all the links to these websites in the description. They're probably websites that you're actually familiar with. You're just kind of not realizing how people are using them to make profit on sites such as Amazon and even their own websites. So we're going to type in popsicle mold here, just like you would on Amazon. As you see, there was that guy that was selling them for $5. Here, you see, it's the exact same product. He didn't even really get that creative. Like, he literally took the picture from Alibaba and copy and pasted it on Amazon. Sorry, I'm clicking on the wrong thing here. But it's literally the exact same picture. People are really lazy in Amazon. That's another thing we'll focus on in the future, kind of capitalizing on lazy sellers and how you can outbid them and outsell them just based on creating your listing to make it look a little bit better. But like I said, $1.96 is selling for $5. That's before taking into consideration some fees and stuff too. But the more you order from these Chinese suppliers, Indian suppliers, etc., the cheaper the product's going to be. So you can get it cheaper than $1.96. That's just what it's showing on Alibaba. But obviously, if you would negotiate a deal for a large order, you're going to get it a little bit cheaper. You can see how cheap like some of these products are. Like, they even have like these different kind of molds here, similar to the ones that are designed for $12, $1.30 a piece kind of thing. So you can kind of see like kind of the arbitrage here of how this is already cheap and it's selling the exact same product selling on Amazon. Obviously, in life, a lot of things are manufactured in China, and we're basically just the middleman taking it from China. You can brand it if you want. I recommend branding it, and then selling it on Amazon. So that's just one example there. The popsicle molds again. Here's the same kind of one that we were showing before. Buying it on Alibaba or another website for suppliers, I recommend Alibaba. They have trade insurance. It's just what I've used to start with, and then moving over to Amazon and selling it. So we're gonna do another example here just to kind of give you guys an idea of like what is possible selling here. So as you see, I don't know if you can see it, my big head's blocking it. I'm sitting in like a gaming chair. I don't know if any of you guys are gamers, etc., but I just wanted a gaming chair. I don't know, they're comfortable, they have the lumbar support, they're nice for even an office chair, they're kind of nice. So we're gonna go here and just type in gaming chair. I'm doing this as an example because this is a product that a lot of people are interested in, and a lot of people don't realize like what they're really buying here. So I think this is the one I have here, GT Racing. As you see, it's one of the highest reviewed chairs on Amazon, $150. We're going to go into helium 10 here, X-ray product research, and you're going to see it's actually crazy how much money these. If you got in on this market about 2 years ago, 3 years ago, when gaming chairs were really popping, you see like the potential that they have. So getting early to a product's also good before it kind of blows up. Not necessary. You could still get into gaming chairs and make it yourself a little bit niche, maybe make the chair a little bit different and still potentially compete. But as you see, it's like a pretty competitive market. But I just kind of wanted to show you the leverage you can have on Amazon here. So there's people doing almost, it's $8.5 million, almost $8.6 million a month in gross revenue on a gaming chair. It's like a very simple product. Like you're not thinking that's far out of the box really. And there's tons of people doing $1 million plus. Like it's a lot of volume on this product. So as you see here, this is the #1 seller that does $8.5 million a month. GT Racing. You've probably heard of other gaming chair brands. GT Racer, I think. This is basically a ripoff of them, I think. There's all sorts of them. But one thing they all have in common is they're all just getting a chair like manufactured in China, and they're just putting their branding on it. Like, I don't know if it's letting me zoom in here, but you see the GT Racing logo. They're just getting a general chair that people have all seen. They all look very similar, and they're putting their branding on it. This is what private labeling is called. Basically, you're just buying a product that already exists, and you're kind of private labeling it. It doesn't always have to exist. You can create a new product as well, but you're buying a general product, and you're putting your brand on it and selling it with your brand. I recommend branding if you're going to get an Amazon, only because if you do more products down the line, you have a similar brand tree, and it all makes sense that way. But if you look at all these products, like, they're different companies, but the one similarity is like they're all pretty much the same, different colorways and stuff, slightly different designs, and like pillow. Like this one has like a footrest. Like that's an example of a competitive advantage that maybe you'd want to use when trying to list on Amazon. But it's all relatively the same product. And if we go back to Alibaba and we type in gaming chair, for example here, guys, like it's pretty crazy. Like these chairs, like this chair right here, this one has a kickstand, so maybe not that exact one. But if you scroll through, like these chairs, $32 to $40 a piece. Again, this can be negotiated lower with how many you order. This one, for example, $39 to $45 with the kickstand. Like this is a higher quality chair you can get for $30 to $40. And again, all they're doing here, guys, is putting their brand and their logo on this chair. It's very simple. It's very straightforward. I wouldn't obviously start with a product like this because it's going to be expensive if you want to order a bunch of them. But it's just private labeling an already existing product or a product that you think is going to be up and coming and bringing it to the market and selling it on Amazon. And as you see, a product like this that's high ticket, which is a higher price, you're making a lot of money per unit. It's honestly not as hard as people think it is. If you're willing to put in the time and just the effort and learn as much as you can, anyone can do this, guys. I promise you that right now. You don't have to be a Harvard scholar to figure this out. It's as simple as putting in the time, researching the products that sell, and bringing them to market and selling them on Amazon. So that's going to be the conclusion of today's video, guys. I don't want to talk forever about it. This is basically just an intro to Amazon and an intro to what this channel is going to be about. The next video I'm going to cover is more in-depth product research and a way to use the Helium 10 tool that I showed you to find products that not a lot of people know about and that are selling for a high volume with not a lot of competition. So until next time, guys, this has been Bosco Amazon Don. I'm out. Peace.